Wrestling POV content may not be suitable for some audiences. Your discretion is advised.
This is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV podcast.
Hey guys, this is Hardcore Country Mickey James, and you are listening to Wrestling POV Podcast.
What's going on, folk?
Yippee-ki-yay!
Mother sucker.
You see, I was thinking the same thing, and you said it. I was like, hey, that goes with it. Sure, why not?
Exactly. Exactly. Murasaka.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
All right, we're fresh off of the Backlash pay-per-view, which we will go over in just a few minutes. But we just wanted to bring out the passing of Sabu. Total shocker for the news, for the wrestling news industry. Now there's some. I'm not laughing at his death. I'm just laughing because there's a little of
Fugazi stuff going on.
Yes.
And apparently he took some kind of drug.
Yep.
I don't know what it's called, but he took this drug right before he went into the match. Is that correct? Am I saying that right?
So what happened was Sabu was going to cancel on this event, and Joey Janela and the owner were getting upset that they were going to cancel. They're like, we got 2,000 people here. This is WrestleMania weekend. We can't cancel last minute like this. So they found the drug. Apparently, all wrestlers take this drug, is what Joey Janela is saying. Wrestlers take this all the time. It's like an energy kind of thing, give you some energy. But Sabu was saying they were saying he was really sick, that he had weird feelings in his legs, that his head was not right.
Yeah.
But they convinced him to show up, so he shows up, has a god-awful match. I mean, they put him in some crazy. He's 60 years old. They got him running through barbed wire. He tripped over the barbed wire, fell out the ring, hit his head.
That was not a good match.
Not a good match at all. It was a retirement match, by the way. And when he passed away, Joey Janela went straight to X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, because fans were coming at him. And he's like, oh, he's his own man. He makes his own decisions. He decided to take the medicine, the drugs. He didn't have to take it. That was his own choice. He didn't have to be there. You guys forced him. You guys definitely forced him to be there because he told you he didn't want to be there. Yeah. He told you that he had to cancel, and you did the opposite. And we can't cancel last minute. I'm sorry, Joey Janela. Ain't nobody want to see you fight. Like 2,000 people there were there for Sabu, but no one wants to see you fight Sabu.
No,
nobody.
Terrible. Joey Janela looked terrible.
Yeah, no, he absolutely got awful. And like for him to just after the man passes away, you felt like you needed to argue with people and fans. Like, no, bro, you're just showing that you're guilty. He probably has a really guilty conscience of what happened, but you're going about it the whole wrong way.
Yep.
Exactly.
Like, Sabu deserves way better. He wrote a book. Kenny Casanova wrote the book with him, right?
Yep.
So WOHW,
Sure
you guys check that out. Our good friend Kenny Casanova helped write a book for him. And Sabu is a legend. He's iconic.
He's in the Hall of Fame, right?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't believe he is.
No. And it was a sad
They were
day.
pushing for him to
get
in the Hall of Fame
prior to him passing away. But
yeah,
I mean, WWE doesn't really recognize ECW like that, you know?
Yeah.
So
that's true.
It's
well, they put
thing.
Rob Van Dam in, didn't they?
Yeah, but he had a huge WWE run.
Yeah, Rob Van Dam.
Intercontinental champion, European champion, heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
Hardcore champion. Sabu definitely deserved more in WWE. I don't know what the relationship was when he was in the WWE.
Yeah.
But he had some good moments. He had that one moment where he stopped on the dime on the ropes.
Yeah.
And jumped and landed on John Cena outside. So, listen, what Sabu could do was just legendary, and he was a sick man in the head, bro.
Yeah, he
Yes.
was.
Some of those brawls he had, the barbed wire stuff was just, I don't know how guys do that, man. I don't know how Mick Foley and them did that, man. It's just insane. So prayers and condolences to the homicidal, genocidal, suicidal Sabu.
And that he
Absolutely.
was.
Yes.
All of those things he was, because he
Yep.
was not right in the head.
No.
No.
And
It clearly showed
yeah,
throughout his whole career. Clearly
Yep.
showed.
so yeah, rest in peace to him. Hopefully they'll put him in the Hall of Fame next year.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hopefully. Now we want to talk about Jade Cargill, her
Yeah.
year in review. What do you guys think? How did she do? Did she improve, or she's still wet behind the ears? What's up?
I think she's improved some. I wouldn't say it's great the way she's done. Like, she's had decent matches. Most of them, honestly, being with the tag team, and the other time being out with that whole car, thing storyline that she had with Naomi. But I want to say she improved. I think she's going to be a star later on here in the next couple of years or so, and I think she needs still a little bit more training by the way that she's doing.
A
But
lot better than AEW.
yes, I will say that. Yeah.
Now, the thing of it is that a lot of people are saying that, oh, she needed to go for the title and blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing, man. She's not ready for that title shot.
No, she's not.
She's not. And has she improved? I agree with Clay. Yes, I think she has improved.
Mhm.
A lot better than what she was in AEW.
Yeah. And it's
And
better shown out. And,
yeah. And yeah, I said that, and I guarantee probably somebody's going to email about me saying that, and I don't care. I'm telling it how I see it. Does she still need work? Yes, she does. Is she improving? Yes, she is. I'm going to be real. That match that she had with Nia Jax, I think she did okay.
Yeah.
For a Nia Jax match, and it upset me the fact that people were, chanting she can't wrestle, and it wasn't towards Jade, it was towards Nia.
Yeah.
Let me tell
Which
y'all
is
something.
ridiculous to me.
It is. Nia has improved big time.
Mm-hmm.
Big time. And no, I don't. Not right now. We'll play later on. But so Nia has improved big time, and she was the one calling that match. And
Yeah.
I tip my hat off to her because Jade, she's still like, when it comes to Jade, I watch her matches with a fine-tooth comb. And I say that because I want people to understand how green she is, but at the same time, because I know WWE listens to the show, first of all.
Yeah.
And, take our advice as fans of wrestling, as fans of pro wrestling, and me being a former wrestler, I see things that maybe y'all didn't see.
Yeah.
And she does need to work on her promos. She does need to work on remembering her spots and
Yes.
not showing it. And what I mean by that is I see her trying to remember spots without even speaking words, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Her body language and all this other stuff.
And
You can tell.
anticipating the hit.
Exactly. Thank
Yeah.
you, Rick.
Yep.
And that's something that a veteran in the game doesn't do,
Yep.
but she does. So she has to get out of that little anticipation of what the next spot is. She has to call it on the fly. Like if she's anticipating it and it doesn't happen, she needs to do something right away, or tell her opponent to do something right away. Because sometimes people forget, and I get that. People forget all the time, but it's up to her to be like, no, I noticed she forgot, so boom, let's do this, or let's do that. Hit me with a clothesline. Do this, do that, or whatever. So, but that's just my take on the first year of her. I think she is improving. I do see her in a title picture. Not now, not soon, but later, much later.
Mhm.
And she'll be in that title picture. What do you guys think?
I think this is her 1 year run has been very lackluster. I think her first appearance at the Royal Rumble was huge. It was an amazing thing. I honestly think they dropped the ball, though. I think they should have centered NXT.
Yeah.
I think she should have been dominating NXT, working on her craft, working on her promos, and just running through people in NXT. I feel like she has no identity. They don't know who Jade Cargill is. Every week is a different wig and a different outfit,
Right.
different colors.
I noticed that every week.
One week she's Storm, one week she's a cowboy. Like what are you, Jade? Who are
Cowgirl.
you? Cowgirl. Cowman.
Isn't
Cowwoman.
the same thing? Isn't it the same thing she used to do in AEW? Like the same kind of like.
Well,
character,
I
guess
just
you could say.
well, I feel like
I think her run in AEW was more of she's a top star and she had an entourage.
yeah. I
Like
feel with
she's a superstar.
Well,
ahead,
in
Clay.
AEW, I feel like she was the same character overall. She'd come in, destroy whoever woman was in her path, and then flex and then go on with her way. It was the same thing. This edition with WWE, it's like Rick said, the different wig style, the different character look, the different swagger. Like that's what Jade is now, and we don't really know what she is right now.
She
And
definitely
then-
has swagger.
Yes.
Well, you dropped the ball when you have her lose to Liv Morgan by pin.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
what were you thinking with that? And then
Mhm.
you have to ask yourself, does Triple H know how to book her? Absolutely not. And is he helping her or protecting her? Absolutely not. She's supposed to be the most dominant force in WWE. She's already been pinned by Liv Morgan. Like,
No.
you didn't do this to Ronda Rousey, right?
No.
You didn't do it to Charlotte Flair. So
Mm-mm.
why are you doing it to Jade?
Yeah.
You know, and then you have to go back and you have to ask yourself, there's going to be people that say, well, Rick, you did mention Ronda Rousey and Charlotte. Is it because they're white and she's black? You don't know. I don't think it is, but it can be. It also could be they just don't know what to do with Jade. But then you have to ask yourself, did they not know what to do with China? I think they knew what to do with China. She was a dominant force. And when she couldn't wrestle at first, what did they do for her? They had her as an intimidator. They had her as the bodyguard, right? So do that with Jade. She is struggling out there, and you're not doing her any favors by booking her the way you are.
No.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question. Who do
What's
you
up?
think was a better wrestler? Ronda Rousey or Jade Cargill?
Jade. Jade.
It's
Oh,
Ronda.
come on.
It's
You
Ronda.
can't do that.
It's Ronda.
No.
And it's only Ronda because she does have that MMA background, and she does have some kind of wrestling. And then I think she was trained by Natalia and all of them. So
Yeah.
I don't think Jade is getting
Who, Ronda?
Yeah.
Ronda was, yeah.
I don't think Jade is getting any kind of training from Natalia or anybody like that. I don't know who's training her.
Natalia?
Natalia. It's one of those, those New York slangs.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
We say soda.
Soder. No, I thought I could have sworn she had an A at her.
Yeah,
At the end of her
but we pronounce it ER.
Oh,
Natalia.
okay.
Yeah. Got that Medea thing going on.
Exactly. Medea is from New York. That's
She
the
is.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, God.
Like I was saying, before I was corrected, I believe that Jade needs better training. I think they dropped the ball with her. I obviously believe that she can recover from this, but right now WWE's not doing her any favors. You brought her back and you're not doing much with her.
Mhm.
Like
So what does she need to do to improve?
opportunities. She can't be gone for 6 months, 5 months because of
She's
an
got to
injury.
keep wrestling.
She got to be healthy. She got to keep wrestling. She got to get the mic in front of her. She got to do a lot. And you got to let her do it on her own. I felt like, and honestly, I disagree with you guys. I think her AEW run was better. I think she was better in AEW because the thing is with AEW, you have a lot of rope and you can just keep running. I think WWE's too tight with her, and they're not giving her a chance to be who Jade is. Jade, also, maybe Jade is just on top of herself because she read, well, in AEW she was this, in AEW she was that. So maybe she's hesitant. Maybe she's hesitating, and she doesn't want to unleash who she is because Jade is actually pretty good on the mic when she's given the opportunity. So, I don't know, man.
They need to send her to NXT for a while.
That should have been the move, but you can't do that now.
I think it's too late now because she's already, not just because she's tag champion, but she's been on the main roster for so long. And look at, guys, she is a star. Like, look at her. You can't just have her go all of a sudden to NXT after this whole stardom from the main roster. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Yep,
so,
and that's why
I feel like that would decline her.
And that's why
if she went to NXT.
Oh yeah.
Now, yeah.
Oh, okay.
At the beginning, that would have worked, but now it would just make her less relevant, in my opinion.
And if you look at her, Jordan Grace is in a perfect situation right now.
Yeah.
Because Jordan Grace was dominant in TNA, but she still needed some things to fix up, and now she's getting that opportunity, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what Jay should have done, but sucks.
She would have dominated NXT.
Well, even the promos before, like teasing her appearance and stuff like that. She was making an appearance in NXT.
I thought she was going to show up in NXT because they were showing the vignettes and the promos with her pointing to her watch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think they just saw the stardom way too quick in Jade.
Yeah.
And just pushed her. So,
and the thing is, honestly, in my opinion, WWE's women's division is getting a little stale. It's the same people, and then you're just looking for that next big star. Because I think, honestly, I don't know if I'm the only one. I think people are getting sick of Rhea. Like, Rhea is back in the title picture again, right? That's what they were hinting at. It's like, okay, what can you do when you're not involved in the title picture, right? Bianca's always involved in the title picture. So it's like, we need something fresh. And Jade was supposed to be that, and they're not doing what they need to do with her.
Yeah. Elio, what do you think of Jade's run so far?
It's like you guys said, she should have gone to NXT from the beginning. I mean, they just push her straight to the main roster. She has improved. She's not there yet. To be thrown to a title picture.
Yeah, absolutely right.
And Elio, just to get on my side, was she better in AEW or in WWE? No pressure. No pressure. No rush.
She was dominant in AEW. What they're doing in WWE, it's kind of like they're holding her back.
They're humanizing her, and she's a god. Or goddess.
GAWD.
Sorry, Tony. A goddess.
God.
A
God. My God. All right, that's enough of that. Yeah, that's enough of that. All right, so let's get right into the Backlash pay-per-view. Take it away, Clay.
All right, we're talking about Backlash. That was in St. Louis, Missouri. First match of the night, Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre versus LA Knight versus Damian Priest for the United States Championship.
Now, first of all, Clay,
what?
You said Missouri wrong.
Missouri. I'm from Indiana. We say things different, too.
Uh-huh.
So. Yeah.
Just like Missouri. Kentucky. Wait, what?
Hey, don't compare us to that. Come on. No. Anyway, first match of the night. To me, fellas, this was match of the night.
Yeah, I agree.
This was a good match. 4 guys that had good chemistry. And you know what? They all looked good. And at times, you could see one of them winning it. There were certain times in the match where all 4 had a chance to win it. You could be predictable and see somebody getting the win here. Drew and Damian fought through the outside, through the crowd, did a couple good table spots there, and beat the hell out of each other. Then you see LA Knight and Jacob Fatu getting into it, doing good and fighting on the way. Here comes Solo to help Jacob Fatu. And out comes the addition of Jeff Cobb. Nobody in WWE knew what to call him yet. They were all kind of like, who is this guy helping?
I swear,
You know,
do not change his name.
no.
I hope they
I
don't.
was reading. Did you read the name that they trademarked?
No.
What?
JC Mateo.
No. Oh, dear God. I hope they don't do that.
Not to Jeff Cobb.
Oh,
Lord.
That's
Are you
just-
serious?
And I
That's
think I read that
terrible.
where Big E said the man that used to be known as Jeff Cobb. I'm like, oh no, don't do that.
No, keep him Jeff Cobb. What's wrong with Jeff Cobb?
Oh my God.
Anyway, Jacob Fatu looked confused on why Jeff Cobb was out to help him. Same with Solo, and Jacob Fatu retains the U.S. title and went in good fashion. And that was the Fatal 4-Way, which to
Let me
me was
ask you
match
guys a
night.
question.
So much fun.
Let me
Yes.
ask you guys a question. Do you think Jeff Cobb showing up took away from the match, especially Solo
I think so.
winning?
I think it was too much, honestly. With everything
Yeah.
going down, I think it took away from all that was good in this match. It was good style. But then the main focus was Jeff Cobb's coming into WWE, like that sort of thing. And it kind of took away from everything that went on.
As soon as he jumped over the rail and I got involved, camera was right on him. It's like now the whole focus on him when it should have been in the ring on the match that was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was, listen, like Clay said, it was a damn near perfect match. It was amazing. Great action back and forth. Anybody could have won it. I think the whole Jeff Cobb thing makes sense in when you're trying to make LA Knight a hero and you're trying to give LA Knight that you were right there. You were going to beat Jacob Fatu, but Jeff Cobb got in the way, right? You don't want to have LA Knight lose clean because he already lost clean at Mania. So two losses like that in a row could really destroy LA Knight, who we have been saying is actually kind of struggling with his character and everything, and his storylines are not working. So this kind of helps out, but it's just like, where do you go from here with LA Knight now? Like, you just lost again. Are you going to have him fight Jacob Fatu? Just like Jacob Fatu again, or Jeff Cobb? So it's like, where is he going now?
Yeah.
And with the Jeff Cobb thing, I hope we're not trying to sell that Jeff Cobb is Samoan, because he's not Samoan.
No, he's
I
not.
don't
Isn't
know.
he from New Zealand or something like that?
From Hawaii. He's
Oh, he's from Hawaii, really?
yeah.
Oh.
He was brother was born in Guam and then they moved to Hawaii.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
you know they're going to try to advertise him as being Samoan,
Oh, absolutely.
especially if they just trademark that name. What was the name again? JC?
Mateo.
JC Mateo.
Jesus.
No,
Oh, my
not
God.
Jesus Christ. JC Mateo.
Oh, my bad.
Jeff Cobb Mateo.
Yeah.
I wonder
Wow.
if that's his real name.
It could
It
be.
might be, and that's why they're trying to
That's why they're doing
get
it.
money off him. Yeah, but it's listen. For those of you that don't know, Jeff Cobb is going to bring the pain
Yeah.
to WWE. First of
No,
all, he
his-
has rivalries with everybody already, especially Jacob Fatu
Yeah.
and with Penta. Like, there's a lot of people that he could be working with. He even had he was in Lucha Underground, and he was
he
one of
was.
the best
He was.
there.
Wasn't he the champion?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. His real name is Jeff Cobb. Jeffrey
Yeah.
Cobb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
But yes,
Yeah.
I am looking forward to what Jeff Cobb does in WWE.
Mhm.
Hopefully, they don't do what they did with Samoa Joe, where they give you
Oh.
hope and then they just take it away. He absolutely deserves to be in the WWE right now. But again, back to this match. You know, they were saying that Damian Priest actually hurt Drew McIntyre. They're trying to say that he his head hit the floor or
Yeah,
something like that.
Kevin when they did that spot on the table.
Yeah,
ooh.
but it looked clean to me. I didn't see any.
Yeah. It didn't look bad. Like
I
I
didn't
didn't
see it.
look, unless he like bounced it off the floor. I mean, that's what I'm assuming, but it didn't. Like Rick said, it didn't look like it was, bad.
Yeah, and I didn't hear anything from Drew McIntyre or anybody like that, so I don't know. But then again, where do you go with those two, right?
I mean, you already
do
had
full-
Drew win.
One more team like Cesaro and Sheamus where they can't get along.
That's
Hey,
what I
I would
said.
love that.
I said that last week, Elio.
You did.
I know. I'm reiterating that.
Look at that, reiterating. See, Tony can't even say that right now. He got his tongue tied. Struggling.
Right?
But yeah,
Oh,
this was I actually think there was a better match than this. This was my second favorite match of the night.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. Well, we'll go into the next match. We got Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. This was another good match. I mean, I enjoyed it. The storytelling in this was well done throughout. The submissions, they were not holding back at all. Fall attempts. I mean, this was a great match. And throughout, you kind of had Becky throw everything she could at Lyra. Kicking out of everything. Didn't know what to do. Baffled by everything. Showing kind of the heelish tactics of Becky, which I'm not a big fan of Becky as a heel more than I am a babyface, because I feel like she is a better babyface than she is a heel. It's kind of hard to believe sometimes with her, especially with her promos. That's just where I'm at with it. But the match itself, Lyra gets the roll-up pin for the win. Surprising to me, because I feel like this rivalry still could have went on even if Becky still won the title.
Yeah.
But the way that WWE is going with it, I see why they're keeping Lyra with the title. That way Becky's pissed and still keeps going after her, that sort of thing. But this was a very solid match.
Yeah, the only thing is Becky breaking Lyra's nose.
Yes.
That was not cool. And then it messes up the finish because Lyra rolls her up and is with one arm holding Becky and the other hand covering her nose. That really messed up that spot. But I will say this. When the hell did you ever see a referee try to put the pad back on for the turnbuckle?
Never.
I've seen it a few times, but I get where you're coming from.
But to go outside the ring and go pick it up and put it back, that was just...
I've seen it before. It was just, it's just weird.
Just a weird spot. Not a fan of it.
Okay, so would that be the ref saying that, or would that be somebody in the back saying hey,
somebody in the back?
Somebody in the back, 100%.
Okay, all right.
But that was supposed to be the distraction. Okay, I get it. But then after the match, Becky loses and attacks Lyra right away. So we're supposed to believe that 99-pound Becky cannot be pulled off of Lyra.
True.
When did we you got 10 people surrounding her and they can't get her off of her? And then what happens at the end? When have you ever seen one person walk the wrestler back? Jason Jordan walked Becky by herself back, and Becky tried to turn, and Jason Jordan just put his hands up, and she turned right back around. Exactly. You're 99 pounds. You're not a threat to anybody. Why are you trying to act like this? She has to be doing the dastardly stuff. She has to be doing the sneak attacks and all that stuff. She cannot be acting like she is 6'5", 275 pounds of muscle. You are not that.
Mm-hmm.
So stop it. It's not. It takes. Listen, the realism is fading when it comes to Becky. I'm already not a big fan of her character, and this is just making it worse. It's not real. That's not realistic.
No.
Like Rusev, they struggle to get Rusev off of Otis. Yeah, they get it wrong. They're pulling him back. But Becky, you can't pull Becky off? Come on, bro.
It's true.
Oh, and also, Lyra, don't put the gold stuff in your hair anymore. It looked like vomit. It looked like there's people online saying, "Yo, this she throw up and smear it in her hair?" It was no, don't do that, Lyra. But I thought it was a good match. I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was bad at all. It was a pretty good match.
It was a good match, and I'm glad Lyra got the win, even though we were all wrong. Wait, did somebody pick Lyra?
No,
we all picked Becky.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But no, it was a good match, and we'll see where they go from here, and we'll see what happens with Lyra because she did suffer a broken nose.
Yep.
Crazy.
Did. Yep. Yeah. All right. Next match, we got Dominic Mysterio versus Penta for the men's Intercontinental Championship. This was a good match also with Penta and Dom. Chemistry went well. And, with Dom's dirty tactics throughout with this, it helped his character again in a way that you just saw Dom improve a lot more still. And even with Penta, it worked out so well. And Dom's come a long way to where he first started out. And it just shows how much improvement he had in this match. The distraction with Judgment Day, kind of saw that coming out. Having Judgment Day getting, thrown out of the match. And El Grande Americano headbutts Penta with the steel mask thing, pipe, whatever was in his mask. Cost Penta the match. Frog splash by Dom Mysterio. Retains the Intercontinental Championship. And I understand where they were kind of going with this, with El Grande Americano getting involved. Now Penta's got to get his revenge, which he kind of did on Raw. And it was a solid match. So
my thing is, they got to stop already with the whole Grande Americano having that plate in his head.
Yeah, I agree. It's overdone.
It's overdone.
Yeah.
But not only that, to interfere in this matchup, I would have been okay with Judgment Day interfering, which I mean they did, but I'm saying to cost Penta the match, but not Grande Americano.
Well, no. Because this is the thing, and this is why a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Triple H is great at long-term storytelling." They're trying to blend stories. They're trying to do the whole. He's the best luchador, and he fights against luchadors all the time. That's what they're trying to do, and it's no, that he had nothing to do with that. Mm-hmm. And they tried extra hard by having him fight Rey Fenix, and then him bringing up, "Well, I beat your brother." That's what they're trying to do, and it's just come on, finish one story and then move on to the next one. Don't start blending things and then try to make it seem like you had this great idea the whole time. No.
Yeah.
But honestly, this was my match of the night. I thought this was an excellent match. I think Dominic is amazing. The suicide dive into a tornado DDT. Are we for real?
Right.
Are we for real? On the outside, amazing. The Mexican Destroyer on the apron. The only thing that was really bad was Michael Cole once again, where he's where he's getting mad at Finn Balor for not attacking Penta fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, because why is Finn hesitating? You can say that, but you should not be getting mad at a heel for not being heel fast enough.
Yeah.
Wade Barrett should have been like, "Hi, what's going on over here? Right? What's Finn doing?" That's what he should have did, but not Michael Cole.
Mm-mm.
But it just seems like, you know what? Michael Cole started to remind me of Jimmy Fallon, where Jimmy Fallon has a guest on the show, and the guest is like, okay, guys, we're gonna play a game. I'll go first. Or I'm gonna sing first. Jimmy, you're the host of the show.
Yeah.
Give other people that's their time to shine. You're the host. You're there every day.
Yeah.
But not only that, he tries to match their energy, and a lot of times it doesn't work.
Yes.
That's what Michael Cole does. He's trying so hard, to match Pat McAfee's energy, and it just doesn't work.
Yep.
Nope. But
no, this was a good match. It was a good match. I thought it was okay. But like I said, I just didn't like the ending. Enough with this whole Grande Americano thing with the plate in his head. Not saying the character in itself. I'm just saying the whole thing with the plate in his head.
It's redundant because Logan Paul's doing the same thing with the brass knuckles.
With the brass knuckles, yeah.
So we're just repeating, and just jump ahead a little bit. I just remind myself is that same thing with Becky Lynch and John Cena. You're ripping the fans. Oh, I was like this, and you guys were like this, and you guys you're doing the same thing at the same time, simultaneously. It's parallel. What are we doing here?
Yep, I agree.
Yep.
Next match: Pat McAfee versus Gunther.
He got his ass whooped.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. before I get to the bad, I will give the good. Pat McAfee took a beating from Gunther. Took everything that man took. The chops were insane. The moves were insane. Pat getting hyped up through it all. And yes, there was a couple times where he slipped, doing the jump to the ring, slipped off
That
his
was
foot,
funny, though.
fell. Oh, yeah. But he bounced right back up, went after Gunther, got chopped again. But you know what? The man took a beating. He took it to Gunther. You knew he was never going to win. I mean, just come on. That's just not going to happen. But what ruined this fucking match throughout the whole fucking match was Michael fucking Cole.
Yeah.
From
Too
the
much Michael Cole.
too much from the start. You know, I am a commentator, but I'm going to be biased throughout this. Shut up. It's not fucking
Come on,
about
Pat.
you.
Come on, Pat.
Yeah.
Come on,
And then
Pat.
the fact of that he's saying, oh, well, talking about just saying on Raw, how he was talking about New Day. You know, you guys cheated to win the titles. Motherfucker, you held Pat's foot down or Gunther's foot down to help Pat win. Don't be a hypocrite.
Yep.
He kept yelling at Gunther. Just finish him, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the whole time, the camera kept panning off to Cole, and then back to the match, then back to Cole. And then Gunther grabs Cole as soon as he gets to the ring. This is not about that fucking Michael Cole at all. None of it should have been about it. You took away from the match, took away from Pat getting a beating, which, I mean, he was getting major respect from everybody in WWE, Gunther himself.
Yeah,
It was bad.
And then if anyone can do it, it's Pat.
Yeah.
And then Wade Barrett is trying to talk about the match, and he's like, "Come on, Pat! Come on, Pat!" And you know what I just realized? Michael Cole, he wasn't like cheering on Pat McAfee. He was saying what he wants to do to Pat McAfee. Come on, Pat!
Yeah, you ain't kidding,
Pat.
brother.
Come on.
Disgusting.
It was. And, you know, throughout that whole time, I was hoping Gunther just chopped him one fucking time. Like, please, rip that stupid small fucking shirt off and smack the shit out of him.
Bro,
I know he would never approve of that, but come on.
The fact that he was pushing Gunther, like, what are we doing?
Right?
He should be petrified of Gunther. He's pushing him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And not a tough guy, bro.
Just to get off of Michael Cole, this is the match that Jey Uso was supposed to have, by the way.
Yes.
This is how the match was supposed to go, right? Where Jey Uso gets his ass beat, and then, he'll steal a win. Not the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, and I know, Clay, you love Pat McAfee, this match went on way too long.
It did. I'm not going to lie about that. It did. Yeah.
And then they give him the Heroes standoff at the end.
Yeah.
After Gunther wins the match and walks off, we got Pat McAfee standing up and waving to the crowd.
Yeah.
You just got destroyed by Gunther.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you show up to Raw and get a whole Heroes welcome. What
and
are we
not
doing?
only that, speaking of that, just to jump ahead a little bit, the thing I had the issue with Pat McAfee was trying to show his chest and say, look at the scars on or the marks on my chest. There wasn't any.
Yeah.
There wasn't
any. The only thing that he had going for him was a little bloodshot eye.
Well, that was 2 days prior, though. It's
exactly.
Like, it's gonna get fine then. Like, after the match, sure, he probably had scars and welts and, whatever. But 2 days after, no, it won't be there.
And then here's the sad thing is I'm watching with my family, and my kids are like, oh, he looks so old, blah, blah, blah. And I said, oh, let me check and see how old Pat McAfee is. Pat McAfee just turned 38 on May 2nd.
Yeah.
Wow.
Guess out of us who turns 38 in a couple of weeks?
You.
Me.
Yeah.
So I am the same age as Pat McAfee. Oh my God. Why?
But I think you would have done a better job. If that makes you feel better.
If I didn't have this pinky injury, I would have went crazy with this match, bro. I would have.
That is the longest injury I've ever heard of,
bro. I honestly.
But anyway, my thoughts and prayers to you, Rick.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Tony, man, because it's like 16 doctors they're telling me it's in my head, but I'm telling you, Tony, I can't do anything, man.
I was there.
You were there. You saw it, man. Yo, Chris Michaels, I owe you one. I owe you a receipt.
There you go.
Took him out of the wrestling biz.
Yeah.
You did. Damn. Man, we could have had so much. Anyway, next match and the main event, we had John Cena versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. And and the thing is what I'm trying to say here with people is like, with this match, you had guys that knew each other very well. Chemistry was there. Obviously, everybody knows that Randy Orton, John Cena rivalry. They know what they're going to do, each other by the back of their hand. But the thing of it is, all over the internet, people were like, oh, this is one of the best matches they've ever had. This is this, that, this, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, it was not.
What are you watching?
What? Are you serious? Like, going back, think about it. SummerSlam 2007, John Cena versus Randy Orton. All through 2009, John Cena, Randy Orton.
Yeah.
There's no comparison with those matches compared to this right now. It was slow. It was kind of hard to watch at times. To me, it was a better match than John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, but that isn't saying a lot.
I thought it was Orton versus Sheamus at one point because Cena's so pale.
See? Exactly. Too. And this is the
He
problem.
needs to take lessons from Paul Heyman on the
No, he
tennis
doesn't.
side.
That's just too much.
Right? Well, and the thing of it is like they were just too slow with it. I understand John being this retirement tour, and I'm starting to become not a big fan of this because John's not in the ring like he's saying, oh, well, I'm going to be a retirement tour. I'm going to go through like I regularly did. And you're not there, though.
No.
You have to show up to the pay-per-view matches, and that is ridiculous because you showed that you're not conditioned for these matches.
No,
No matter how much weight you lift. You know,
this
It was
match, all they
hard.
had was AA, RKO, AA, RKO, AA, RKO. And it was just like,
yes.
what are we doing?
This reminded me of
And then
Goldberg's
R-Truth.
matches.
Yep. And
And
then,
then-
yeah.
Why would you add truth to this? Yes, he's a super fan of Cena. Good for him. And that's comedic genius of R-Truth. All right. Why would he cost Randy Orton the match? You seriously going to think that Randy Orton's going to come out finding R-Truth because he didn't cause, or he caused him to lose to Cena? Come on, man.
And then Cena wins by hitting him with the title.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how
I
many
didn't like
times
that
are you
ending.
how many times are you going to take out the referee throughout this whole thing?
Yeah.
What are
Referees
we-
were getting smashed. RKOs to everybody in the back for the
Man.
SmackDown team. I would say
don't
this.
know.
It's and the thing is, the defense they're getting is, well, John Cena did say he was going to ruin wrestling. You're ruining the product.
Yeah.
Like, you want to ruin wrestling, do your silent entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Don't talk. Just go out there and cheat to win. Okay, you can do that. But the product is suffering.
Yes.
You're in the main event and you're doing nothing. You can barely move. Randy Orton tried to do his work with him and he couldn't get anything done. It was just sloppy.
It was it was hard to watch. And my thing is, and my 4-year-old son loves John Cena throughout, and he's watched the entire, John Cena run throughout the WWE network and things like that. The way, he looks at John Cena the same way as he did when he back, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But the way he's like John Cena's doing now, I feel like it's disrespecting everybody. Not just because he's a heel. It's like you're not pulling out your full effort into WWE. This is your last run, your last time. And to me, it's not because he's a character. You are disrespecting everybody. And yes, we chant thank you, Cena. We respect for what he's done in the business. Absolutely. I would say he's one of the best of all time. But what he's thrown out now is nowhere near the Cena that we have known and loved.
And then you see what they're trying to do? They're trying to say that at the end of the match, he was outside of the ring and he was starting to realize that he doesn't like to be hated because the fans are chanting, thank you, Cena. So they're like, oh, maybe now in his head, he's just like, I made a mistake. The Rock's not even here and I'm getting all the backlash, blah, blah. Like, no, don't do that.
Don't
do that.
No. It's
And
this
then
whole thing's a mess, man.
at the press conference, AA's
Yeah.
Truth to the
R-Truth.
table.
Truth.
Yeah.
Ron, that's too much.
Yeah.
Hey, like what? Wait, no. It just I don't know. And that's the whole thing. Like we said too, The Rock's involvement doesn't help this situation at all because he's nowhere near to be found.
Nope.
It's awful.
It's
Throughout
clear to
this-
say this was the worst match of the night.
It
Yes,
Yeah.
it was by far.
Also,
And,
why was Logan Paul and Jey Uso not on this?
it-
Yeah.
They wanted to wait for Saturday night's main event.
See, that's why when I was doing the poster with the matches,
Yep.
Mhm.
I was like, wait, am I missing something? Wasn't there another match on here? Jey Uso and Logan Paul?
And there was
Yeah.
other matches you could have had. It's just
Yeah.
like the tag team titles, non-existent, not here.
Nope.
Why not?
Yep.
The U.S. title, the women's U.S. title, why not? Right?
Mhm.
You could have had Chelsea Green and Zelina have a rematch. Why not?
Sure.
Run it back.
You had the U.S. Championship or the men's on it.
Yeah.
You had 2 IC title matches. Why not throw in the U.S. title?
Yep.
Instead, you have it on SmackDown. I don't know.
I will say this though, Backlash was way better than WrestleMania.
What? Yeah. The combination of the 2 nights.
The one
Yeah,
night of
that's it.
Backlash was better than both nights of
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's the sad part, man.
Yep.
Damn. But it's
Yep.
true, though.
And we had the same main event.
Yeah.
Yeah. He really did. One guy holding back for Cena and pulling his way through. It's like, oh, God. Here we
All
go.
right. All right. So let's give a rating for Backlash, Clay.
You know what? The 4 out of the 5 matches, I got to give respect. Well, okay, I take that back. Never mind. The 3 out of the 5 matches, I got to give respect for because I forget about Pat and Gunther. I'm still going to give Backlash a B- on this.
Okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Rick.
C plus.
Okay.
Wow. All right. Elio.
I gotta be minus.
I give it a B- also.
All right.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
that is your Backlash pay-per-view. All right. Let's get right into listener emails. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All right. Josh Sanders, his title was We Need a Draft. I don't think so. But
No.
let's see what he says. He said, hey, Wrestling POV. Sorry, missed last week. Shame on me. Yes, shame on you
Shame.
for sure.
Shame.
Shame.
You know,
Shame.
I'm a little hurt.
I am
I'm
too.
a lot of
Watch
hurt.
out. You're a lot of hurt?
I'm a lot of hurt.
That's the New
Yeah.
York thing, right? A lot of hurt?
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of.
Lot of
A
hurt.
lot of.
I'm trying to
I'm hurt too. Shit.
learn.
All right. He says, but I heard y'all choosing Edge for this new faction with Rollins, and that would be awesome to see. Hoping AEW can make this ENC reuniting memorable as WWE should make it. Book it time. With the WWE draft coming, I want your top 5 of who needs to go where. His top 5 is number 1, Roman Reigns to go to Raw. Number 2, Jimmy Uso to go to Raw. Number 3, Judgment Day to go to SmackDown. Number 4, LWO to SmackDown. And number 5, Trick Williams to Raw. Okay, good luck, guys. The Fan Man, Josh Sanders.
There you go.
So what do you guys think? What's your
Uh,
top 5?
My first one, I would move Rusev to SmackDown.
I think so too.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to
Why,
see.
wait, why is that?
Because I feel like SmackDown has always been the spot where you want to elevate somebody, right? I feel like Raw was always, when you're already up there, that's where you go. I feel like SmackDown is a spot where you get a chance to elevate yourself and create something new. And I feel like that's the perfect spot for Rusev.
Okay.
And I want him in that title picture. And I wholeheartedly believe he belongs in that title picture. And with his history with John Cena, he can mix it up with him. He can mix it up with Cody. He can mix it up with Drew. You know, Jacob Fatu. Like, there's a lot of people that he can mix it up with on there. With Josh, he says Roman to Raw. I feel like Roman's already there. Like,
Yeah.
they haven't announced it yet, but he's definitely gonna be there. I would move the Street Profits to Raw, probably.
I would move Becky to SmackDown.
Yes, I would. I agree with that too.
And work with Jade Cargill.
Yes,
Yeah.
and get mopped, just mopped by Jade. Be like, bitch, you the man, but I'm the god.
Yeah. Quite honestly, at this point, I think I would move Gunther to SmackDown.
Oh, that's a great one.
I
I'll
really
Okay.
would.
drag it off to SmackDown, and then they can start their
And put Randy back on Raw.
And put
Yes.
Randy back on Raw. Yeah,
Yes.
I'd do that.
We just cooked. We literally
Yeah.
just
You know,
Gordon
that's
Ramsay
what we
that,
do.
Right?
That's
His
what we
chef.
do, man.
Yeah.
The Salt Babe.
Yeah, just cooked that one.
Mhm.
Jeez.
Josh is like, damn, they did that pretty fast. That's what we do, bro.
What about you, Clay?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'd say Gunther definitely go to SmackDown. I think he would elevate SmackDown and be one of the top guys there. I think on Raw he's kind of overdone with it. Was already a world champion, so go on to the other show. For the women, and also I would say Alexa Bliss go to Raw.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think she could be. I mean, you saw her back on SmackDown. I think she's well developed enough to be obviously on the main roster on Raw. So I could see her being good there with the whole Netflix thing. She could work with Wyatt Six if that ever is a thing, and have the Wyatt Six come on Raw and have that whole thing go down there because I know they're on SmackDown. Who knows what's going to happen with the Wyatt Six, but
Bianca's
point-
a SmackDown, right?
Bianca to
Yeah.
SmackDown, yeah.
Bianca to Raw.
Bianca
What'd
to
you
Raw.
say?
I moved Bianca to Raw.
Hmm. And also, I would say put Penta on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Mm.
And still, I mean, yes, you kind of have Rey Fenix with there as well. I understand why they're switching brands, but in a way, you could easily move Rey to SmackDown or Raw too.
But if you move the Street Profits to Raw, I would move Penta to SmackDown to put him with Ray.
There
Right?
you go. Yeah,
Because right now, listen, SmackDown's tag team division is elite.
yes,
Raw's tag team division is non-existent.
exactly.
And,
yeah,
and you could have a New Day Street Profits rivalry, right?
Yeah.
I think that would be a good one. But because they're both champions, they might just swap them. They might put New Day on SmackDown and put Street Profits on Raw.
that would work real well. I
Yeah.
think, honestly, I would love to see New Day for the Lucha Bros.
New Day Lucha Bros, New Day Motor City Machine Guns, right?
Yeah.
I think that would work too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's about it for me. And I like the Randy Orton pick to go to Raw. I think on SmackDown he's just fading away, in
Yeah.
my opinion, with SmackDown.
Yep.
So we'll see.
All right. Shane Fedderson from British Columbia said, "Hey guys, my question is, do you think it's time for AJ Styles to retire or have one more shot at the world title?"
Ooh.
Mm.
Now see, I kind of like what they're doing with AJ now in the mid card, seeing how he goes after the Intercontinental Championship.
Okay.
I seriously don't think AJ Styles has got another world title run in him. And that's not disrespecting AJ.
It is, but go ahead.
I mean, well, we've already seen it with AJ though.
Yeah.
It's like I can't really see him now as like a title threat. Like, where would he do? Would he be a heel? Would he be babyface? Like that? AJ Styles can do everything.
Yeah.
Let me just make that clear. But I just don't see another world title run coming from AJ with everybody on talent that WWE has.
I
don't.
think it's done for AJ Styles.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
think, yeah. I mean, he had a good match on Raw. I just don't. I'm not feeling it, and it's not
I think he's done everything.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done everything in back. I mean,
Didn't he say he wants to retire with WWE?
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think he said he had like 2 or 3 years left in him, and
Yeah.
then he wanted to retire with WWE. But
I don't know if he got 2
Why
or 3 more
not?
years.
I think
No.
why not give him a title shot? I think he'd be okay. He'll do good.
I mean, at this point, I kind of see what you're saying because if you're going to give Cena a title run and see what he
Yeah.
does, AJ Styles could put on a hell of a lot better.
Oh,
match than John
100%.
Cena had.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. So I get what you're saying.
I feel like AJ needs a faction. And he has to be the
You
leader
think
of the
so?
faction. I think
Because he had
so.
the Good Brothers with him, and that didn't really work out
The
as
Good
well.
Brothers,
Yeah, but that was the Good Brothers, though. Like
they're not good.
they're not good. They're the
They
bad
just had a
brothers.
match over the weekend.
Yeah, they did.
A resurgence, I believe it was.
Yep.
No. And it needs to be a heel faction.
Yes, he has to be with Finn. Right? You got to do the whole
What
Bullet
about the
Club
Balor
thing.
Club?
The
Bullet
Balor
Club.
Club, right?
Or the Balor Club, yeah. Won't be the AJ Club because it's going to be a Balor Club. Like,
Yeah.
AJ's not a second runner to Finn Balor.
No,
I'll tell
it
you
has
that
to be
right
AJ.
now. No.
Or
But,
put him as a tag team. Let them be dominant as a tag team.
True.
Listen,
he hasn't won the tag titles yet.
Finn needs everything he can get. You know?
Right. I
So-
see AJ and Finn.
They
as
already
like,
had a run as a tag team. They can go again.
Who did, AJ?
And Finn.
In WWE?
We did a post and named this tag team.
were they a tag team?
Yeah.
We did a post?
Listen,
I have it on my TikTok page.
Listen, I'm not
down
questioning.
Elio no more.
I'm not questioning Elio no more, bro.
I don't want to apologize no more. I don't want to do it.
I
Damn.
have it on my TikTok page.
Especially with that Pacers hat. But anyway, go ahead.
Hey, will you meet us at the Eastern Conference Finals? But hey, we'll just say.
Whoa, wait! I didn't even say anything, bro.
I'm talking to Tony.
Shooting
I'm looking
me.
right at Tony. Anyway, this is a wrestling podcast. Let's get to it.
Right now, the producer's like, "Yo, these fucking guys don't even know what they talk about on the last show."
Well, I
happens
did
is-
not know that.
What happens is it's like Severance, the TV show Severance on Apple TV, which is a great show, by the way. We go
It
into the
is.
podcast.
If they want to
and-
sponsor us, I mean.
exactly. Anytime.
Yeah.
We come
Yeah.
into the show and we're just different versions of ourselves. We don't know what's happening in our home life.
No.
No. I'm sitting in the bathroom with my family out there. Like, shit, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Taking the deuce. But anyway. All right. Well, I don't remember doing that post, but if Elio says we did, then we did. Damn it.
I'm not
And-
doubting him. I'm
And
done.
you know what? That's
I've
a
learned
good
my
tag
lesson.
team.
Mhm.
And they can run wild. Put AJ in the tag team division.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you know what? He was actually pretty good when he was going against the New Day and all that stuff, too. So they have a good
Mhm.
back and forth. That would be cool. Finn Balor.
Wait a minute. He did win the tag titles with Omos.
Oh,
Yes.
That's right.
I
Okay,
forgot
yeah.
about that. Yes. Oh,
That's right.
God.
He did.
He is? Okay. He did win the tag titles.
And Omos actually won a title when he wasn't with WWE. He won a
Oh,
title
yeah.
over in Noah.
And
Yep.
Noah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
you know, doing all this talk about like Almas and all that stuff, Nikita Lyons, that's her name.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She still has a contract, but all these
Yeah.
people got released.
They see something in her.
That's,
I see it. Hey, yo, this took a turn.
like what? Like they just showed her the other day. She was like spamming taunts in the ring. Like she was doing 5 different taunts before the bell rang. It's like, what are you? Even the ref was like, "What are you doing?"
Oh shoot!
Yeah, AJ. I don't want to say it because he is phenomenal. Pun
Yes.
intended. But I don't know. I think he's done.
I agree.
Yep. Lady Anna from Oklahoma said, hey, POV, Chad Gable is one of the best in-ring wrestlers in the world. He's not just technically sound. He brings an intensity that feels like a throwback to guys like Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle. On top of that, he can fly if he wants to. I'm glad he's getting more TV time. He's got all the tools, and I really hope he breaks into the main event scene one day.
I agree.
I do too. I
Okay.
feel
I think
I
he's
think
in
what-
phenomenal shape.
he is.
He is.
And I feel like honestly, what's holding him back is how little he is. And I'm not just saying that to be mean. I really am not. But the way
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
Because
when
I-
you're 6'5", you can say that.
Exactly.
I can. If he had my height, by God, he'd be world champion.
Yes.
He really would. And that's, I think, the only thing holding him back. Because he's got, like this person said, he's got all the talent in the world. Character-wise, physical-wise. I just wish He was a little bit taller.
Yo,
That's all I
Elio,
asked.
speak up for your short kings, Elio.
How tall is Chad Gable?
Isn't he like
Say like
5'8".
5'8"?
I don't know if he's a
He's
little
taller than
shorter.
me.
I'm
than that.
taller than he is.
How tall are you?
6 foot.
Okay. Oh yeah, he's easily like 5 something. Gotta
I'm sure all three of you are taller than I am.
That's why we
I
asked
know
you,
that.
Elio.
That's why we asked you, Elio.
Chad Gable is 5'8".
Thank you, Rick Serrano III, for knowing everything. I know.
There you go. But
How tall are you, Elio?
5'3".
God
holy
damn!
cow. You're short, homie.
Oh damn! Jesus. Imagine Elio standing next to Clay.
Yo, that'd be something. We gotta meet Elio. Gotta get that picture, dude.
There you go.
Elio.
All right,
But
Bobby.
anyway, but
No, go ahead.
Chad Gable has like 0% body fat. He's like
Yes.
phenomenal shape. He's dynamic. He could jump off the top rope. He could technically wrestle you. He is amazing, and I think he needs a major push. I think this writer is right.
Yep. I agree.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Well, we'll see what happens. Bobby Galbraith from Dallas, Texas said, "Hey guys, in terms of storyline, Drew McIntyre would be such a perfect fit for the Rollins and Breaker faction. He hates Punk, was hunting Jay, and his history with Sammy. What do you guys think of that?"
He's right.
He
That's
is.
what we said that last
He'd be a good
week
fit.
about Drew possibly joining that faction. It would
Yes, we did.
It would be great. And if the draft is coming up soon, we can have Drew go over to Raw.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
I'd love to see it.
Don Smith from Phoenix, Arizona said, "Hey, what kind of transition it will be between WWE and AAA? Will it be a smooth transition, or what do you guys think of that?"
I think
It's
what
started out a little awkward. It's like
yeah.
this is
Awkward?
a whole, well, like it's like a whole new like territory that WWE is discovering with AAA.
Okay.
What I think is
Where
gonna happen
AEW's
though.
already had CMLL and ROH
Right.
in ROH.
What I think is honestly gonna happen with this, and this is just my opinion, I feel like it's gonna be how ROH is with AEW. I feel like it's gonna have a couple guys that'll come on the main roster of WWE, but it's kind of gonna be an NXT in Mexico. And I think that's
Or give
how
them a
this is
back-
gonna go.
But but the only thing is, I think WWE would give a backstory instead of leaving people in the dark about like who this person is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think with
That's
all these
what ROH
people,
does. Like they have
Yeah.
guys on there and no one knows who they are.
Yeah.
They don't give like a history or extra in who they are.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting.
I just don't see many guys that they've signed with this whole AAA thing being on the main roster right away.
You don't think so?
Unless- No, I don't. I can see where they could put Vikingo and I hate to say it, but put Alberto on the main
Yep.
roster. I don't want him there, but how can you
I want
not?
to see the women
just-
of AAA be represented
Yes.
True that. Yeah.
Yes.
because they are amazing. All of their assets are amazing. I think they're just
Except for
great.
the Ets.
Oh man.
See what I did there?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Ba-dum-tsh. All right. What else, Rick? Jesus.
That's, I mean, you got me.
There you go.
All right, Jamari Kelly from Athens, Georgia said, "Hey, POV, Becky Lynch looks like a character on Shameless, way more than an athlete on Monday Night Raw. Eat a sandwich already with cheese and mayo. Can't take her seriously looking like this." Jesus Christ.
No, he ain't wrong.
Ding dong, hello.
Yeah.
He was like, "Eat a sandwich already."
I
Jeez.
mean, I literally said she's like 99 pounds. We're supposed to believe that you're this tough person? Like, come on. And the way
Yeah.
you're acting is like you walking around all, girl, relax. Like if I blow, you're gonna fly. Like stop it. Like you're not believable.
No.
But and you know what? I was gonna save it for later because of Monday Night Raw. But she looks like Charlotte before Charlotte had the surgeries. That's how she's
Ooh.
looking.
That's true.
You're not wrong there.
She's looking terrible. Like it's just it's not. And this writer is absolutely right.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow. All right,
Eat a
but
sandwich.
yeah, eat a sandwich. All right. Before we get into the next question, let's just take a quick pause for the cause. We will continue the listener emails after the break. So with that being said, it's time to take a quick pause for the cause. And when we come back, we got listener email and This Week in Wrestling.
Grab yourself a sandwich.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. Listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Hi, I'm WWE superstar Charlotte Flair, also known as the Queen, and listen to Wrestling POV podcast and always do it with Flair. Woo!
What's up, wrestling fans? It is yours truly, Ruby Soho, and you're listening to Wrestling POV podcast with the man, Tony Diaz.
We're back and you can find Wrestling POV every Friday on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Pandora, and Amazon Music. And now, Tony, it's time to get to listener email and This Week in Wrestling.
All right, so let's go with The Walking Ted from Georgia. Said, "Hi guys, can the Y6 ever recover now? Let's be honest, their debut was incredible. I popped, but within hours they were out snapping selfies and grabbing burgers. Just 2 hours after a televised massacre. That alone killed a lot of momentum. Heck, I wrote about it the following morning. I could not understand why they thought this was a smart move. Instead of fans talking about the massacre, they were talking about a burger joint at midnight taking selfies. Then we found out Bo and Alexa were both cleared for WrestleMania, with plans originally pointing to a faction versus faction feud against the Judgment Day. Great on paper, but like so many ideas in WWE, it got scrapped. More time passed, the excitement cooled, and the reality became clear. WWE created a faction with zero contingency plan if the leader went down. Instead of teases, random attacks, or even small segments to keep the story simmering, they just pulled the plug. Now Alexa is black and back in the
Black. She's white.
Whoa, yeah.
God damn. Now Alexa is back in a random tag match with no mention of the group she's supposedly leading. So I asked again, can the Wyatt Six realistically recover from such a flat, mismanaged start? I wouldn't hold my breath. So what do you guys think?
I think the Wyatt Six is dead.
You
I
think
really
so?
do. I do. I just don't. They've been gone on TV way too long. I don't feel like the aurora of the Wyatt Six is there anymore, even if they do try to come out again.
Okay.
How would you bring them back?
I mean, they could, but what would the reaction of the crowd be? Like, I don't feel like that reaction would be there anymore.
Yeah.
Like, people are getting stale with the Wyatt Six, and I hate that it happened this way. But I just can't see how they would be impactful in WWE. I don't.
Like Clay said, their aurora or their aura is gone.
Way to correct me. You know.
This is a show about corrections, damn it.
Yeah, all right. You knew what I was saying, damn it.
Don't correct me.
No, you kind of knew what I thought. What the fuck?
Oh my Lord.
But yeah,
I didn't say nothing. I caught that.
I'm stepping up for you, Elio. I'm stepping up for you. I'm the dean today.
There you go.
Damn.
The aura is gone. It's not there.
You think so?
This
Yeah.
What would they have to do to rejuvenate it though?
Get a whole new group.
Whole new group.
He's
A whole
right.
new group.
He's right. He's
Like,
right.
These guys.
How so?
Because Tony, they don't stand on their own.
No.
Not one person there. Like Bray Wyatt was Bray Wyatt. You knew who Bray Wyatt was. Uncle Howdy, I said it was very hokey.
Yeah.
He's. What's the message? What are you trying to say?
There is none.
What are you doing? Who are you attacking? You're like, even if he was hurt, you could have still had the other people involved. He could have just been talking,
He
but they
could
didn't do
just
that.
had promos.
But it's because no one else can do anything. They don't believe in them.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, and when you look at them individually, which one of those people can stand on their own? None of them.
No. And I about said Nikki Cross, but I'm like, no, not necessarily.
No.
Oh.
It's sad, and Alexa would have definitely revamped them, but it looks like they're going an opposite way with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think this writer is absolutely right. Talking Dead is right. They said, like, the night after this massacre, you're out taking pictures.
And see,
Kayfabe is dead.
At a
Like,
Whataburger for all.
Yeah, I mean,
At
there's nothing
all
wrong with
places.
Whataburger. I
Hell
mean,
no,
hey,
Whataburger's the shit.
It is
It
the
is.
shit.
It is good.
But
It's-
my thing is, what was your plan there? Like, that you were supposed to protect yourselves, like, especially when you have this demonic, mystical kind of character, you got to protect it like the Undertaker did. You
Yeah.
can't reveal behind the curtain. You can't show everybody what's going on. And I get it. You were happy. You were celebrating. You don't have to take pictures and post them online.
See, and that's the other thing is like exactly what you just said. The kayfabe is definitely gone. And yes, I get being excited and everything, but this whole regime of this group was the mysterious ones, the like, what the fuck are they going to do ones, like, you know, and that sort of thing is the creepy versions. And I don't want to hear people say, oh, well, social media will mess it up anyway. You can still have kayfabe. You just don't have to post it on fucking social media wherever you go.
Yep.
True.
Like, keep it to yourself. Like, oh, yeah, I got these pictures. Cool. Post it later on when you retire. Like,
Yep.
or tell the kid that you got a picture with, hey, please, out of respect, don't post this yet. We want to keep our Rora, as I would say now. I just, you know, that's the thing is like, keep kayfabe somewhat alive. I know with this whole thing, it ruined the whole White Six as whole.
You think
Bro,
so?
It really
the
did.
furuncle was gone.
Let's see what you did there.
It's
There you
like you said, it's gone.
Yep.
It's gone.
Yep.
And it's sad to say that because we were all excited when they first came back, and then we were excited when they got their first matchups, and then all of a sudden we were excited, and then it was just like, oh, okay, who are you fighting?
Yep.
Oh, okay, Chad
Yep.
Gable. That's okay. Where did
No.
that
They
go? Miz, what are we doing?
See, they were good. The problem is they never, people forgot about them because they didn't appear every week. They
Yep.
appear like
Yeah.
every so often. You'd see like the glitch or a video posted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when Roman was running rampant on SmackDown, what was happening on Raw? Because I feel like they had no shot. Because all this great stuff happening on SmackDown, what was happening on Raw that was overshadowing this Wyatt Six?
Yeah. That's
And-
true.
And you couldn't break through?
Mm-hmm. It just blows my mind.
And honestly, it feels like, see, as a creative person myself, it's just when you have to think about being creative, it doesn't work. It has to come naturally. You have to just like cut. Oh, all right, Rick, we need this idea. Okay, let me think about it. All right, we could do this, this, and this. But if you sit me down and say, hey, we need you to talk about this dog and this chapstick and this, and in a creative way. Now I'm like, oh, we could have a dog and a chapstick that tastes like dog. Like that's what you come up with. You know,
You think way too hard about it.
yeah, and I think that's what
Okay.
happened with them. I think they just overthought a lot of things and they just ran it to the ground and just went nowhere.
And I honestly think Bo could have done something like this, because we always say Bo is just like Bray in a way of his mindset. I think this could have worked, but it just I don't even know how to explain it. Like, you could.
I personally think that if Karrion Kross came up with a faction between them and Uncle Howdy or Bo Dallas, they would come up with some crazy shit.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But it just seems like they're holding back Karrion Kross. But, I mean, who knows? With this recent attention that Karrion Kross has been getting.
Number one in sales, by the way.
He's number one now.
In sales.
Yes. After this week, he's number one.
You know, they did it with Jey Uso because he was number one in sales.
Yep.
And look what they did with him.
But
You're welcome, Karrion.
Yeah.
They got to get him on TV is the other thing.
Yep.
Quit having these promos during the commercials of Raw.
Yeah.
Like,
actually, this past Monday on Raw, he wrestled in the main event.
Kross did?
Kross did. Wrestled in the main event. Not the main event, but main event, the show.
The show. Okay.
Not the main event.
I'm like, wait,
what?
Wait, because Tony got that special Netflix, so I just thought
the ones you got to pay extra for to see that.
The one that he don't pay for.
Exactly, I don't pay for it.
Right. Well, that's true too. Yeah.
He knows a guy.
He knows.
I know a guy who knows a guy. Hey, forget about it.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Karrion Kross can get inside the heads of the Wyatt Six. He can tell them, listen, get rid of those stupid masks. Get rid of this. That's not who you are. You're somebody that's hurt. You lost your brother. You lost your tag team partner. You lost this. You lost that. You're hurt. We can't go back in time. But we can stop time for everybody else. Yo, write this down, Tony. You go write this down. Right? Come on. We can stop time for everybody else just like they stop time for us. Right? This is what you can do.
TikTok.
Exactly. Have him stalking the Wyatt Six. While the Wyatt Six are doing their promos, have him lurking in the background.
True that. He could save it. He could.
Only one man can save it. And his voluptuous wife.
That's true.
Yes.
Yep.
Yo, Tony almost came out of his seat. Tony couldn't get the word yes out of his mouth fast enough, bro.
That's right.
He said yes. Absolutely.
Screw it. All right, David Wright from Mississippi says Jeff Cobb's debut takes some shine away from Jacob Fatu. I like Jacob Fatu, and I like Cobb, but I don't think that debut helped fit Fatu at all. Jacob Fatu is a monster and shouldn't be seen needing help like ... at all. Jacob Fatu is very much at this point the next big thing and shouldn't be used in storylines to build up new guys. Great for optics, but for Cobb, but bad overall, especially for Fatu. What do you guys think?
He's absolutely right.
That's what Clay exactly said that. And like I said, it doesn't really – the only thing it does is protects LA Knight. It doesn't protect anybody else.
Nope. There was no reason how you have put Jacob Fatu on this map of like destruction, dominant monster, wins the U.S. championship. He doesn't need help. He doesn't need Solo. He's by himself. He doesn't need help from Jeff Cobb coming in.
Yep.
He's Jacob Fatu. Look at him. He's stirring. Like there's no reason for him to get help at all. He doesn't fucking need it. This guy is absolutely right.
That is true.
Yeah.
All right, Art Lanscow from Michigan said, hey, WPOV, whatever happened to the NXT Women's Tag Championship? I don't know.
Who knows, man?
They're with the Wyatt Six.
Tag Team Championship.
What?
They unified into the Women's Tag Team Championship.
Yeah.
See, we're out here making jokes and Elios spitting the facts.
I know, right?
He does.
Damn, that's what he does.
But
Elliot said correction. They
yeah. Come on, guys, let's be real, right?
Don't correct me.
Oh no, I learned my lesson last week. I went there.
All right, last one before we go to This Week in Wrestling. Riley James Hurt 23 from Indiana said, "Why do you people love Mick Foley's old hardcore stuff but hate John Moxley's current hardcore stuff?"
No, wait a minute, brother. There's a huge difference.
First of all, who's you people?
Apparently us.
Talking to a fellow Hoosier there, little buddy. I don't want to hear that anything. Now, anyway, and then you're talking about another former Hoosier in Mick Foley. Come on, dude. He grew up in Bloomington. Not grew up in Bloomington, but like hung out around Bloomington. But anyway, no, there's a big difference between Mick Foley and John Moxley. Foley actually went out there. Yes, he took a beating, but he didn't do stupid shit like spike bats into his back. He didn't like necessarily take a shot to the elbow and made himself bleed. Like there's certain ways that Mick Foley did it towards Moxley, and Moxley just feels forced to do it. Foley just happened to do it differently, in my opinion.
Okay,
it's.
Yeah.
I just feel like there was a joke coming. Because I wanted to be like, no, he just did it with thumbtacks and barbed wire. It's just like, because you know what it is? It's how do I say this? Like Buzz Lightyear falling with style, right? He's not flying, he's falling with style. I feel like Mick Foley's, a lot of his stuff was accidental. Like he got his ear ripped off. Accidentally, right?
Yeah.
Like John Moxley purposefully cuts his head open and, like you said, his arm open and everything. And Mick Foley was just like, "All right, we're gonna do this spot, and we're gonna see how it goes."
You know what? Just throw me off a cell. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, and then he's like, "I'm gonna climb to the top."
But people tend to forget the matches he had over in New Japan,
and that's true. If this person's talking about that, then you're right. They're the same person.
I'm thinking of the WWE Foley, not really the New Japan Foley.
Yeah.
But if you saw his matches in New Japan, the Mick Foley in WWE was a saint.
Yes.
Yeah, true that. True that.
And most importantly, I say accidentally because he wasn't meant to go through the cage.
No. Nobody in their right mind plans that shit.
No.
No.
So honestly, he's got a point, but the disgusting of the act of what Moxley recently did with the spike bat, that's just disgusting, and
it doesn't belong in wrestling. Away.
Yeah.
Yep. Agreed.
So I feel like I'm sorry. I just feel like Mick Foley is like the PG version of hardcore, and Moxley is just X-rated. So
he's wrestling in AEW, but his mindset is combat zone.
Yeah. CZW.
That's true. That is true. All right, so that's it for the listener emails. If you have any questions or comments, please write us at WrestlingPOV1@yahoo.com. All right, let's get right into This Week in Wrestling. You want to start off with Raw?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, you got CM Punk's promo, Penta versus Gable, the Creed Brothers versus the War Raiders, Jay's promo, Finn versus AJ, and then Rhea and Io versus Roxanne Perez and Julia. So that was pretty much it for Raw. What do you guys think of Raw?
CM Punk's promo, that was really good. Calling Seth Rollins a Timu CM Punk.
That was hilarious.
Saying you're just a song kid.
Calling Paul Heyman the Penguin.
The Penguin, hilarious.
That was funny.
Yes.
Funny as shit.
Yep. But then Rollins comes out and says the same shtick over and over again.
Yep.
And then sends Braun to fight Punk, and then They both attacked Punk, and then Sami Zayn saves Punk, and then Jey Uso comes out, which was weird, but okay.
Mhm.
Whatever, man. Pat McAfee shouldn't have been on this Monday Night Raw.
No.
There's
I think
no
it's
reason.
I hate Seth Rollins' thing because every time he comes out, the crowd just keeps thinking that's not
Supposed to be a heel. Quit with
That's a
it.
heel.
You sound like what Jericho did with Judas, man. Like,
yeah,
come on. No.
Yeah.
But no, I agree though. Pat shouldn't have been on this show.
Yeah.
At all. And I love Pat McAfee. But there's no reason with the beating he took, if you want to make it realistic, hey, you take a week off, then come back, you know.
Yeah.
I had to recover from Gunther, man. And it's like, no. But,
And then we had Jey Uso talking about Logan Paul, and Gunther interrupts him.
Mhm.
And another weak promo by Jey. Just like doesn't belong in the same ring as Gunther.
no.
But a good point was brought up. We totally forgot about Goldberg, guys. Goldberg,
Oh, yeah.
he's gonna cost Gunther this match against Jey when Jey beats Logan Paul on Saturday Night Main Event. So when they fight in Saudi Arabia, you're gonna see Goldberg there, and he's gonna cost Gunther the match, and then we're gonna get set up for SummerSlam.
Yep.
Yay.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
This is a
Bad.
god awful thing.
Bad. Horrible. Anyway.
God awful thing. Speaking of god awful, Becky's promo. I wasn't beaten on Saturday. Lyra was.
Yeah.
I went back to my bus, had a hot shower, and drank tequila. Okay, again, like I said earlier, she's doing what The Rock did. She's doing what John Cena's doing. Like, so everybody hates the fans. And then the worst thing is she starts saying what all the fans online, the internet warriors are saying.
Yeah.
I am selfish. I am greedy. I will cut your throat. That's who I am.
Starting to sound similar to what Charlotte Flair's promos are.
Yes. Yeah.
You're right.
And then
Yep.
they don't help themselves because right after that, they show a segment with Rusev where he's talking about don't listen to the fans. It's like, what are we doing? Though I did like the language and the verbiage he used for this, where he was like, all I want to do is go home and be rich, which that's the part I didn't like. But then he was like, you let the sheep control the wolves. That was badass. I was like, yo, okay, the fans are controlling the wrestlers. And he's like, I can see right through them. But again, that's 3 heels now that are just attacking the fans.
Mm-hmm.
Who is writing this shit? And who's allowing it to be performed over and over again? This was recorded.
Yeah.
It should have been stopped. But I don't know, man. And then what we have, the main event, Rhea. Was Rhea off in this main event?
It seemed like she was.
Right. Because even the headbutt, you see her slap her thighs, and I've never seen her slap her thighs.
No.
And she slapped them with both hands in her skimpy outfit, which...
You still think it's too small?
Too small, man. Too small.
Is your wife right there?
No.
I don't see what you're complaining about. I mean,
No, but honestly, though, it's distracting. I'm being 100% real. It's distracting. It takes away from the match, and she was off.
Okay.
You're full of shit.
Speaking of full of shit, Io decides to pin Roxanne's back. Did y'all notice that?
What was that? Yes. I thought at first she was doing a submission. Like, I didn't know if she was doing, like, whatever. But then she didn't have a hold of her or nothing. I'm like, why are you pinning her on her back for? What is that?
I love how Rick veered away from the whole.
Listen, they don't call me Slick Rick for nothing. Right?
Oh, Lord. No, but I did notice that too.
Yeah, that was this Raw. I was not a fan of. I feel like the funniest thing on it was when Kofi called out Michael Cole. What are you talking about cheating? You're trying to cheat.
Yep. And the fucking hypocrite Michael Cole. And it's like, come on, man. And I don't think he's going to get any better anytime soon. I don't think it's going to stop.
He's not. That's just the thing. He's not
going. Yep.
And you know what? I just want to clarify something too.
Mm-hmm.
we've been bashing Michael Cole for a while now.
Yep.
Understand, people, we're talking about the Michael Cole under the Triple H era.
Oh, yeah.
Because under the Vince era, he was being controlled.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he was pretty decent. I ain't going to take that away. He was pretty decent, but he was being
one
controlled.
Of the best. Yep.
Exactly. He was being controlled by Vince in the back, in the gorilla position.
Mm-hmm.
But since Triple H took over, and it's not Triple H's fault. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that told Michael Cole, hey, just be you. But
That's
instead
the
of
problem.
being, exactly,
Yeah.
instead of being you, he's trying to become Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I'm
You're
calling
not.
a spade a spade.
It's
He's
true.
trying to become Pat McAfee, which he is not.
Nope.
I'm
Far
sorry,
from it.
doing the dap with fucking Jey Uso,
Oh God,
bro, and then
Crazy,
he
bro.
had the gall, he had the audacity to say, "Oh, at least I did that right." Motherfucker, no, you didn't.
No, he
You
didn't.
couldn't even do that right.
Brody couldn't
No.
even stand up and yeet. He had to sit down and yeet.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Yes,
I'm an old
it's
man.
like-
No,
it's
just
like-
don't do it at all then.
no, he shouldn't be doing it. Period.
Yep.
No.
Like Pat McAfee, he has that swagger. He
Yes.
he can do shit like that,
And he
it looked
always
good.
has.
and it
Yeah.
looked good when he does it. But Michael Cole does it. He's like, bro, you're trying too hard.
But for this motherfucker, and like I said, he's a big ass hypocrite because if you heard him 2-3 years ago, he was talking major shit about how Pat McAfee is.
Yeah,
And for him to be like, "Oh, that's my brother. That's this." That.
yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
And not only that, and we've said this 1,000 times. He got pissed because Pat wore shorts at
Yep.
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So y'all can't be boys. I'm sorry.
Yeah. If I was
No.
Pat McAfee, I'd be like, the only way I can forgive you is if you wear shorts at WrestleMania.
Ah, exactly. Exactly.
Yep.
Fuck that motherfucker. Anyways,
Yeah.
damn, I went dark there for a second.
That's
Oh,
okay.
Tony, you were speaking facts.
But it's true.
It is.
I'm so sick of Michael Cole already. Every time, you know what? And I'm not going to sound like a hypocrite, but if I bashed AEW for their commentary, I'm going to bash WWE. And I'm
100%.
sorry to say, Michael Cole, he's getting to the point to where I want to put him in the book permanently for his commentating.
Yeah.
Because he's
It's
annoying
heading that
me
direction.
so much. He's annoying me so freaking much that it just drives me crazy. And it's just like with AEW where, it just doesn't make me want to watch AEW because the way they're commentating, especially Taz,
Yep.
is getting to the point where Michael Cole is making it to where I don't even want to watch Raw
Yep.
because just the way he's acting, it's like, dude, you've never acted like that before in your life when Vince was in charge. And I'm not giving credit to Vince, so I don't want people thinking, oh, you just a Vince slayer. No, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay, because Vince was able to control him, and he did good. He did good under the Vince regime.
Yep.
But under the Triple H regime, is like, from what I've heard, was that Triple H told him, nah, just do you, bro. And he can't do himself.
No.
He cannot do himself because he's copying off of whatever Pat McAfee does. And then he thinks that just because Wade Barrett was there, that Wade Barrett will fall into his little shtick that he does.
Yeah.
And Wade Barrett's like, get the fuck out of here. He ain't say it like that because he's British, but
No, he probably said, I'm afraid I've got to.
But you know what I'm saying, though? Is that Wade Barrett's like, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. You're not going to treat me like I'm Pat McAfee. You're not going to try to act like we're homeboys or whatever.
Yep.
Agreed.
But Pat McAfee does something to Michael Cole to try to make it, that he tries to act like him. It's like, bro, you cannot act like him. Pat McAfee's his own person. And when Pat McAfee does his commentating, feed off of that, but don't be like that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
100%.
It drives me nuts.
Yep.
And I spat all over my microphone. God damn it. Anyway. Anything else?
No.
I think we got it covered.
All right. What about AEW, NXT, or SmackDown?
SmackDown, Braxium defeating the Street Profits in an amazing match.
It was.
It was a good match, but
Why
I'm
are we
shocked
having
with
the
the
champs
outcome.
lose to
Exactly.
Praxium, though.
Well, I was fine with that if you have that title match on Backlash then.
Okay.
Right? Like, you're going to have them
Yeah.
lose on SmackDown and then win on the pay-per-view. But you didn't do that.
Mm-mm.
Like, that was a perfect opportunity to give these guys that spotlight, that shine, and you took it away. Because, listen, that Spanish fly into the Phoenix Splash,
Yeah.
come on, man. And then Dez he stepped up off the back and did a spinning back elbow. Like, that was poetry in motion, right? We talk about
SmackDown.
yeah,
Title match.
yeah. They're probably going to. I mean, they have to. I mean, they just lost, right? They have to have a title match. on
I mean, he's
SmackDown.
doing a Sony's main event.
That's a possibility
That's
too.
true.
It's next week.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that was the thing, though, is like you could have easily done this on Backlash. Yes, it would have been an early push for Fraxium, but look what they did with NXT. Like this, I've said it before, this team is kind of weird, but you know what? They've grown on me over the
They're trying to figure out what
months.
team was going to beat them for the titles.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. And of course, like we've said before, SmackDown's tag team division stacks Monday Night Raw. Let's just
Yep.
be real. And for Fraxium not to be on, on Raw per se to help that and to be on SmackDown, they fit right in with everything going. So it was a hell of a match to watch.
Yeah.
For sure.
I will say the opposite though of Charlotte's promo, where her first thing she says is
Oh.
that she had the greatest match in WrestleMania history. Who made you
Oh.
say that?
No,
Who made you say that?
Herself. I guarantee you. I guarantee
I
you
don't
nobody told her to say that. I bet
Somebody
she-
told her to say that. I think.
Well, the way her ego is, come on.
I know,
now.
but she can't be that dumb to say that.
Apparently she is.
She's Ric Flair's daughter.
That's true.
You remember her daddy is. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. I can
Yeah.
see it. I can. Be like, all right, go Charlotte, cut a promo. I have the best wrestling match in WrestleMania history. Wait, what? No. Wait a minute. I can see that.
And then now there was a little thing that was going on where she walked out because the crowd just didn't care what she had to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have Alexa Bliss saying, "Let's chat." What's that about?
I was about that. It's like, what was
I
that?
don't know. I'm like, why are we getting Alexa involved with Charlotte when she should just be on herself or just go with the White Six or try to save something? Like, what? What are we
Those
doing?
two don't mix. They don't
No!
mix together at all.
They didn't mix before when they
No.
had a rivalry going. Like, damn, you're ruining Alexa. Which I was excited to see her come back. I was like, oh hey, now
Yep.
Alexa Bliss. Like, no, don't get involved with Charlotte. Anybody but
Yep.
Charlotte. Come on.
Yep.
Nia
Yeah.
Jax defeating Jade Cargill.
Honestly, saw
Yeah.
it coming. I really did.
Really?
And
Yeah. Like we said before, Jade's just not ready for that spotlight yet.
no, but Nia is.
Nia is,
And I'm
100%.
loving that.
Yes.
Yep.
And then Naomi attacked Tiffany Stratton and distracted Jade. Naomi also, like I said, growing on me every week. She's doing great. Nia's doing great.
Mhm.
I want to see some good things with them.
You know what? I would love to see those two as a tag team, though.
They would be a great tag team.
I really would. I'd love to see it.
Yeah,
They're related. I mean,
that's true.
yeah.
There you go. In an unrelated instance, John Cena got a can of beer thrown at him.
Yes, I
during
saw
his
that.
promo.
Dumbass. Not John
Security
Cena.
was right on top of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
They snagged his ass up real
Flat
quick.
out fucking stupid, dude. Why
That's
would you?
dumb.
It is. It's dumb.
It seemed planted though.
You think?
They-
It didn't seem like for somebody to throw one thing, it just, I don't know.
I don't know.
The camera shot was perfect and everything. Like, it was a little too good.
I mean, the guy had good aim, though.
He had great aim.
Yeah.
And for an empty beer bottle, you know what I'm saying? How did it reach all the way over there? Aluminum beer bottle. How did it reach from like 4 rows back? That's a long distance, man.
He had a good arm.
Shit, well, sign him up. Play for the Cleveland Browns. God knows they need it.
Oh, yeah.
Or for Boston.
True. Yeah. Shit. But, yeah, SmackDown's go-home show wasn't that great.
No.
Aleister Black, I would say that he is the consequences. I thought that was a great video package.
It was.
Yep. So we'll see where that goes. But, yes, I kind of miss Cody, guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
This John Cena thing is not working for me.
Okay.
No.
I kind of miss Cody. Now, the one thing I really been wanting to talk to you guys about, because you know what? Y'all made me look like a fool last week.
Yes.
Oh.
So last week, I talked to you guys about Miles Bourne. I said, guys, I never really seen him before. You guys say he looked like Randy Orton, this, that, and the other. And then the one thing Clay came out and said, yeah, but he has a terrible lisp.
He does.
He doesn't have a lisp. He's deaf. Clay, he's deaf.
Yeah,
you didn't know that?
Deaf.
No, I didn't. Oh, I feel like a dick.
Bro.
he did a promo on NXT.
From the second that I heard, because again, I never heard him cut a promo. So the second I heard him open his mouth, I said, oh, he's deaf. Clay, he's deaf. And then he comes
out. Oh, my God. Miles Bourne, if you're listening, Miles Bourne fans.
Wow, Clay,
sorry.
really?
I fucking
How's he
didn't
listening?
know.
Clay, get your foot out of your mouth, Clay.
Dude, it is late. It is late. I can't do sign language on here.
Clay, don't.
Oh,
I think you're done,
podcast.
bro.
How's he going to teach sign language? Get out. Get out. Clay, you're punished.
I am bad. I deserve it. That's
Clay's on timeout. Jesus
my
Christ.
God.
We're sorry, Miles Bourne.
No.
Bro.
No. I'm not
He
even
literally-
saying I've said too much.
Bro, on NXT, he
Clay, I think you
said,
need to just be quiet.
I'll mute myself. Here we go.
on NXT,
He
Miles Bourne says that he has a disability and he is partially deaf, and that's what has affected his wrestling career, and that he hopes it doesn't mess him up going forward.
Oh, God.
I think it's a huge thing for the deaf community. Thank you, Miles Bourne, for stepping up, and thank you, WWE, for giving him this opportunity, because the guy, from what I can see, has the skill set, has the look, and we'll see what he can do. He did defeat Ethan Page, which was a huge win for him, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. And then fucking Clay just disappeared.
I mean, I would have disappeared too, because that was and he just kept going. I'm like, somebody unplug his mic.
He muted himself.
Never heard him cut a promo, but he did well.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
He did.
Clay disappeared. He just took off.
Fucking Clay, bro.
He's like, I'm so embarrassed. Why?
Fucking Clay. He has a terrible lisp. If you're listening to this, I can't do sign language. It's a fucking podcast. What are you talking about? I can't see you.
Ray, where are you? Come back, won't you?
He just kept nailing it in the coffin, man.
No, that was the thing. I was beating my head on the wall just to punish myself. Man, that
was too funny.
No more.
That was too funny.
And all of that for Miles Bourne. But you know what? He kind of deserved it, Clay. You know why?
Why's that?
Because he is now with Stephanie Vaquer in a relationship, and he was just married Apparently, he cleared all of his wedding photos from his Instagram and his wife. Now, I don't know the details behind it, but he dropped his wife like a bad habit for Stephanie Becker.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep.
Man.
But also on NXT, Wesley defeated Tony D'Angelo. Now, I will tell you this. The Tony D'Angelo character will not do well on the main roster.
No.
His in-ring skill is up there, but he has no character going into the main roster, and I'm afraid
it seems like he's trying too hard to be the Don.
Yeah.
You know, to be that Italian, you know, and nothing against Italians. I mean, Rick's
Hey,
I said nothing against them.
What are you talking about?
Hey, forget about it.
Hey, faccio gods.
Oh, shit. God dang, I wasn't expecting that. But no, I mean, it just seems like he's trying too hard.
Yeah.
We talk about guys like MJF. We talk about guys like MJF's character being stale. I think Tony D'Angelo is up there.
Yeah.
You're right.
I agree.
You're right.
It hasn't changed since he started.
Yeah,
I agree, Helio. That's a good take.
Yeah,
I really do.
And Helio's full-blooded Italian, aren't you? Look at that. See.
Italian Canadian.
Oh, damn.
Hey, what up,
Hey, Papa the Boopy.
Hey, Bippity Boppity Boo.
Boopity Boppity Boop. Anyway, I have no idea what I just said.
I've said too much to be a dick, so I'm not even.
Yes, you have.
Yes,
you have. You should be ashamed of yourself, Clay.
Shame, Clay.
Bro, I'm red in the face, bro. Like I feel horrible even saying that.
Shame.
God,
you should be ashamed of yourself,
Shame.
Clay.
Just imagine if Miles Bourne heard what you said.
Jesus, Rick.
The fucking headphones came off.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Jesus
No.
Christ.
Terrible, Clay. Terrible.
Oh man,
That's just wrong in so many levels. All right, so what about AEW?
AEW was actually really, really good.
I
will tell you this.
Yes.
It wasn't bad. I won't say it was really, really good.
Well, I will tell you, there are some moments that were really, really good. And Adam Page's promo in the beginning, I
With
felt
Ospreay.
that.
Yes.
That was solid, man. Talking about he was needed to be a killer at one point in his career, and he couldn't pull the plug. He couldn't pull it. He couldn't pull the trigger. He was there, and he couldn't do it. But now he's going to take that momentum and that anger he has, and he's going to take it out on everybody in the ring. I thought that was a solid promo, and Ospreay came out and delivered as well. I thought it was really, really good. And then you had FTR and Tony Schiavone. With
They're copying the same shit that WWE just did.
Yeah.
And you're adding Tony Schiavone, which is the same one as Michael Cole, and you're having fucking what's his name, Stokely, being like Gunther. Like, wait, no. What are we doing now?
Yep. Not it. We had Rhino come back.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, because they were in Detroit. I mean, you had to bring Rhino. Like, okay. He's been everywhere. I don't think there has been a promotion that Rhino hasn't been involved in.
Yeah.
Go in there and lose to the 20-year-old Nick Wayne. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
But they're building that whole Christian thing where he threw the ROH title on the floor.
That's
Nick
true.
Wayne.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but the match of the night was Ricochet and the Young Bucks defeating Swerve, Briscoe, and Bayley. Now, excellent match. Everybody did what they had to do. But here's the thing. I can deal with the no selling in a match like this.
Really?
I enjoy it when I see it's just nonstop action, nonstop movement. You know, it's just I get it. We're supposed to sell moves and everything, but it kind of is like, what's the wording? It's like you just go in auto drive, like you just your body just takes over kind of thing, which is kind of believable, right? Like you get hit in the head and you just swing right back. Boom, you get dropped, you get back up. Like your body's just in auto drive, and just moving forward. So except for they're doing crazy ass moves. So it doesn't kill it. If you overdo it, yes. But this match, I felt like it was really well done. I think Ricochet and the Young Bucks work really well together, though. The last couple of weeks, they've been looking good, solid.
Yeah.
So I really think that was awesome. We had Samoa Joe defeat Claudio. We know where that's going to lead, right? We're going to have Samoa Joe lose because there's no way he's beating Moxley. Okada defeating Kevin Knight. That was also it's okay. Match wasn't terrible. And Tony Storm defeating Anna Jay, Penelope Ford, and Thunder Rosa. That was a really good match too.
Those women put on a hell of a show.
Yeah,
they did.
They really did.
They did.
All four of them did. They did well.
My question is, what's with the Anna Jay and Harley Cameron thing? The TNA. We already had TNA in WWE,
right?
And so it's tenacity and aggression, and we got the other TNA as well. Like, bro, come on, bro.
I don't get
it. Dynamite was I really enjoyed it. Actually, I thought Dynamite had the best show of the week, if I'm being honest. So yeah.
Look at that.
We don't hate AEW.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
We call it how it is.
We call it how it is. That's right. So is that it?
Yes, sir.
That's it.
All right. So I think that's it for the show then, huh?
Yes, sir. All
right. So let's wrap this shit up with that, which we did. And but make sure you tune in after the show because we got the 5-Second Shuffle Championship, which Clay won last week.
I did.
And I'm saying that sarcastically. No, I'm kidding.
Wow. Damn.
So those that are new to that, basically what I do is I just hit a random song off my playlist. I hit the shuffle button. I only play 10 seconds of it, and these guys got to guess who it is. And the first one, wait, not 10 seconds, 5 seconds, sorry.
You give me 10 seconds.
No.
Yeah, there you go.
No. And these guys got to guess who it is. And the first one to 10 wins. Is just how we ride off into the sunset until next week where we give you guys some more content. But there's also the forbidden songs. If any of these forbidden songs comes up, they get a minus deduction from their score. These forbidden songs are Taz, Chris Benoit, Reba Gill, Hook, Lash Legend, and Julian Hall. With that being said, I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with the $50 man,
Clay Cummings,
and the Dean.
No.
Oh, dude, we're getting there.
We're getting there.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And the third wheel.
Rick Serrano the third.
All right, love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
All right, Clay, you got champion's advantage. You can either go first or how I have it on my screen, you can pass it off to me.
Clay should start with a -1 for his
Don't worry. I'm sure this game will come back and bite me in the ass at some point.
That's true.
I'm going to pass it to Tony.
All right. Here's my first one.
You think you know me, and when you think you know me, you think you know me.
I'm going with Edge. Elio, it's on to you.
Edge.
Rick, it's on to you.
Edge.
Clay, it's on to you.
Edge.
It is Edge. So everybody gets a point on that. It goes to me. Here I go.
It'll go to Elio, wouldn't it? That'd be your first one.
No, because you passed it off to... Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind. Goes to Elio. My bad. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
4-minute song.
Don't correct me.
Well, shit.
The title of the show. All right, it goes to Elio. Elio, here you go.
How fitting is that?
Exactly.
Like it goes
right?
to the Italian Canadian.
That's my cousin right there, Santino Marella.
Oh,
damn! He said it in the accent and everything. God
He did.
dang!
Right?
All right, Rick.
You were about to say Chris, weren't you?
I was.
Don't correct him, damn it.
Chris
Don't
wasn't here
correct
today,
him.
so we just got to mention his name. Chris. That is Santino Marella.
All right, Clay.
I'm not even going to try. Santino Marella.
I'm
That'd
going
be a
the same. Santino Marella. It is Santino Marella.
There you go.
So everybody gets a point on that. Everybody's got 2. Goes to Rick. Rick, here you go.
Oof. Raquel Rodriguez.
Clay.
Man. I'm going to say Raquel Rodriguez. Sure. I have no clue.
I'm going to go. Jesus, man.
I don't think it's Jesus.
No, it's not him.
No.
I'm going to lean more towards an AEW theme, so I'm going to go with Miro.
Okay.
Elio.
I go with Jake Hager.
Jake Hager. It is Kip Sabian.
Oh, well, you were right with AEW, though.
Yeah.
Look how he said we. When he said don't correct me.
Don't correct me. Oh, Lord. All right. It goes to Clay.
Oh, boy.
Right?
Yes.
All right, Clay. Here you go.
Big Show.
I'm also going to go to Big Show. What's your name? Elio.
It's Paul White.
Fuck.
Rick.
Fuck.
Oh, wait.
It is Paul White.
Dude. As soon as Elio said it, I'm like, oh, no.
Bro, as soon as Clay said Big Show, my eyes said like this.
We saw how big they were.
Yes, big as the Big Show.
Oh, big as the Big Show.
Oh, yeah, you damn right I'm as big as the Big Show.
All right, it goes to me, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, here I go. Well, obviously, I'm going for Hornswoggle. Did I say that right? Don't correct me. Elio.
Hornswoggle.
Rick.
Hornswoggle.
Clay.
Hornswoggle.
It is Hornswoggle.
Mm.
All right, so the updated scorecard is I have 3, Clay's got 3, Rick's got 4, Elio's got 4. So, Clay, we got to wish these guys a forbidden song here.
No, Clay, don't you have to do that. You don't have to do that. Don't listen to him.
Well,
No,
it goes to Elio.
Oh, yeah. So,
Goes to Elio. Elio, here you go.
Hey, let's go.
I say that's Clay, but actually it's Pat McAfee.
Rick.
Pat McAfee.
Clay.
Pat McAfee.
I'm also going Pat McAfee. It is Pat McAfee. All right. So, goes to Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Rick, you was talking a lot of smack.
Oh, please. No,
You could get the forbidden song.
Uh-oh.
If not, it keeps you in the game. So here you go. Oh, shit!
Oh, no.
Yeah, you don't even know me. Yeah, you don't even know me. You don't even know me. Yeah, you don't even know.
Wow.
16 bars course.
At least it was the best forbidden song.
Hook.
Mm.
Oh,
Ain't
Lord.
that some shit? That knocks Rick back down to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Goes to Clay. Clay, here you go.
Alicia Fox.
I'm also going Alicia Fox. Elio.
I'll say it wrong. It's Alicia Paul.
Rick.
I'm gonna correct you. It's Alicia Paul.
There you go.
It is Alicia Fox.
Yeah.
All right, so the updated scorecard is I got 5, Clay's got 5, Rick's got 5, Elio's got 6.
Well, we already know what we gotta do, guys.
Yes, we do. So it goes to Clay, right?
No, Elio.
Goes to
Or no?
Elio?
No,
it
goes
goes
to
to
you. Goes to Tony. I just had Alicia Fox.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, so it goes to me. Here I go.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Oh.
Fucking Taz. Shit. That's enough of that.
I agree.
All right, goes to Elio. Elio's
Jillian
got
Hall.
6. Let's see what he
Jillian Hall.
gets. Here you go.
I'm a bad, bad boy.
That's funny.
It is.
Janela.
Rick,
Joey Janela.
Clay.
Joey Janela.
I'm also going Joey Janela.
Wow, man.
It is Joey Janela.
Dude, just
show,
now,
bro.
that's just a sour taste in my mouth.
This show.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, we haven't had that song in such a long time.
Yeah.
And,
And then
look what happened.
this game,
You know,
man, I'm telling you.
It happens every freaking time. I can't every episode so far.
Yep. If
You know what I'm
Sabo's
saying?
song comes up, that was blow my
I'll
mind.
freak the fuck. I'll stop the show.
Seriously.
And nobody will win. All right, it goes to Rick, right? Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
All right, it goes to Rick. Rick, here you go.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I almost, with all the confidence in the world, said the wrong name. Liv Morgan. Go with Liv Morgan.
Who were you thinking?
I'll tell you after.
Oh, okay. Wait,
Clay,
Liv Morgan.
I'm also going Liv Morgan. Elio,
Liv Morgan.
it is Liv Morgan.
Bro, I almost with my whole chest said Alexa Bliss. and then I was waiting for the watch me, whatever the hell she says. I thought it was gonna be damage control, and then I was like, wait, is it damage control? Oh.
Wow. All right, it goes to Clay. Clay, here you go.
Let's go with Axiom.
It's on to me.
Yep.
I'm going to go, I think, another AEW. Oh, what's that tag team name? Shit, I forgot. H2O. Elio.
Let me go Sean Spears.
Oh, that's a good
That's
one.
a good one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Rick.
Why did you say it like that, Elio? Like you knew who it was, bro. You
Right?
said it like you knew it. I'm going with Sean Spears.
Oh, shit. And it's 2.0.
Oh man.
2.0.
Oh.
Son of a bitch, I was close. All right, it goes to who's it on?
You.
Tony. Yeah.
Oh, it's on to me. All right, here I go.
We're making it boom, feeling the hype. I'ma be lit to the end of the night. We making it boom.
I'm going Humberto Carrillo. Elio.
Humberto Carrillo.
Rick.
Humberto Carrillo.
Clay.
Humberto Carrillo.
Oh.
It is Humberto Carrillo.
Yeah.
All right. Forbidden
That
Song
one.
is coming up for Elio because if I'm doing my calculations correctly, I am right there. I'm
Steiner
one.
math.
I'm right behind Serrano math. I'm one
Oh,
behind
Serrano
Elio.
math.
For the first time ever, I was right there. I was in first place.
So you're saying you got a 25% chance of winning?
No, I
That's
got
right.
a 50% chance of winning because Clay ain't winning. After everything that Clay has said on this episode, there's no way he's winning.
No, wait a minute. I said shit on the last episode. Didn't even know that I was saying. And then all of a sudden, I get banned from this show where I haven't said that many bad things. And then I apologize my ass off for this, man. I did. So I said shit on the last show and I still won. So, hey.
That's true. But no, not today.
Okay.
Today was the first episode where I was ahead of Clay and Tony for the first time ever. So I want to keep that going. So right now, Elio's about to get a forbidden song, and I'm feeling like a little Lash Legend-y right now.
Oh, damn.
Let's hit him with that one.
All right, Elio, it's on to you. Here you go.
One of two people. I'm gonna say Mankind.
Rick,
is this a chance for me to jump ahead of Elio, or is he setting me up? I'm going Mick Foley.
Clay.
Mick Foley.
I'm also going Mick Foley. It is Mick Foley.
Oh.
Let's go!
So the updated scorecard is I got 7?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Clay's got 8. Rick's got 8. Elio's got 8.
Ooh.
Goes to Rick.
Uh-oh.
I'm feeling Lash Leggy. That wasn't even a fucking word. Jesus Christ. Don't correct me.
You've corrected me so much. I can't say shit.
Don't correct me, goddammit.
Don't do it, please.
Here you go, Rick.
Oh my God, we had this last week. And I said, hold on. And I said, it's a certain kind of person. And I said, Shelton Benjamin, and it wasn't. Hold on. It's going to be, oh my God. I'm going to go Wesley.
Clay.
King Woods.
I'm also going King Woods.
Oh.
Elio.
That's King Woods.
It is King Woods.
Mm.
You screwed yourself up there, Rick.
Oh, man.
It is a close game.
Yes, it is.
Kind of. I got 8. Clay's got 9. Rick's got 8. Elio's got 8. It's on to Clay.
Forbidden song. Forbidden song.
Clay, here you go.
Vince McMahon.
I'm also going Vince McMahon. Elio.
Vince McMahon.
Rick.
I don't want to say Vince McMahon. I'm going to go
You just
with...
did.
I want to go to Corporation.
Oh my God, it is the Corporation.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. It's the Corporation.
What the hell?
I am not bullshitting you. It is the Corporation.
Oh my God.
Holy shit. We got a game, folks.
Wow.
Rick's crying.
beside himself.
Rick's crying.
My God.
A tear in my eye. This is the greatest night of my life.
The updated scorecard is I have 8. Clay's got 9. Rick's got 9. Elio's got 9.
Oh my God.
It's on to who?
Tony.
You.
Yeah. Oh my God. We have never had the Corporation on this.
Never.
No.
Never. I thought it was Vince
Fuck.
McMahon for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
Rick said straight up, "Don't correct me, motherfuckers."
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow.
That's
It
the
is-
best pull ever. The
It
best
is.
pull.
That is.
It is. It's on
Wow.
to me. Right? It's on to me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, here I go. Seth Rollins, Elio,
Rick Rollins.
Rick,
Seth Rollins.
Clay.
Seth Rollins.
It is Seth Rollins. We are on a 3-way overtime.
Man, I don't think this has happened yet. I think
No.
this is the first.
No, we've had a triple. We've had a
Have
triple.
you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was in it.
I was part of it before.
Oh.
And you was part of it before, too. So how
Yeah,
I
Elio?
have it... Huh?
I don't think I was part of it. I thought Elio was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it me,
I was
Elio, and Tony.
part of it.
Right.
Yeah.
The three of you, I was just out of it. So there
Yeah.
you go. Yeah.
So, being that Clay was the current champion, he has champion's advantage. He can either go ahead or pass it off to Elio.
I'm going to give it to Elio.
All right. Elio, here you go.
This song should be a forbidden song. God damn it.
Rebella.
God.
Who'd you say, Elio?
Rebella.
It is Brie Bella.
Yeah.
Elio's got one in the books. So that means, because it only takes one to win.
That's right.
We went
Yep.
old school rules, so it only takes one to win. Goes to Rick. In order for Rick to stay in the game, he has to get this one right. So it's on to you, Rick. Here you go.
Tie and tie.
It is Kai and Tai.
Oh, man.
So that
God.
also gives Rick a point. It's on to Clay. If Clay does not get this, we go into a second overtime between Rick and Elio. If Clay gets it, we go into a second round of this 5-second shuffle between all three.
Mhm.
So here you go, Clay.
No way, Jose.
It is not. It's
that
Alex
Alex Wright?
Wright.
Oh, I got it.
It's who?
Alex Wright.
Alex Wright.
Oh.
So
damn.
Clay is out of it, just like the Pacers. So it
Hey,
goes
whoa,
to.
whoa, whoa, whoa. We won our game. Y'all motherfuckers didn't win tonight, so I don't want to
we'll
hear
get
that.
there. We'll get there.
All right.
So
All
we
right.
go
We'll see
into
you
another
there.
overtime between Elio and Rick. Goes to Elio. Elio, here you go.
That's wrong.
It is Seth Rollins.
Good call.
It is Seth Rollins. So Elio gets a point.
Oh, Lord.
It's on to Rick.
Pressure's
Rick
on.
needs to get, the pressure is definitely on.
Uh-huh.
Rick needs to get this in order to go into a third overtime. If not, Elio will win. You ready, Rick?
Yes.
Here you go.
Maris.
It is Maurice.
Oh, thank you, Clay. I just remember Clay being obsessed with that song.
We are going into a third overtime.
Man.
It goes to Elio. Elio, here you go.
UFC.
No, it is not. It's Retribution.
Yep.
Oh, Lord.
Retribution.
I'm right there.
It goes to Rick. If Rick gets this, he'll win. If not, we'll go into a fourth overtime. Rick, are you ready?
Yes.
Here you go.
Is that I'm gonna go EO Sky.
No, it is not. It's Sunny Kiss.
Oh.
Sunny Kiss.
Oh, every kiss begins with K.
All right, we're going into a fourth overtime. Goes to Elio. Elio, here you go.
Tony Nese.
It is Tony Nese.
He would get that and get it right. What?
It is Tony
Sunny
Nese.
kiss.
Goes to Rick. Rick needs this one in order to stay in the game and bring it into a fifth overtime. If he does not get it, Elio will win. Rick, here you go.
Come get on the train.
They call me Captain Clutch because that's the Godfather.
It is the Godfather.
Wow. Man.
We are going into a fifth overtime. If y'all can see Rick right now, he's like sweating bullets.
I need you to understand. I got the whole squad on my shoulders right now. Everybody that's listening is cheering. Let's go, Rick. I hear it. I'm doing it for you guys.
Wow.
Goes to Elio. Elio, here you go.
Sunny.
Fucking Elio.
It is Sunny.
Yeah. How about that? Sunny Kiss and Sunny in the
I know, right? Ain't that weird?
episode, right? Damn. Wow.
Wow. All right. Elio has one up on you, Rick. It's on to Rick. Rick needs one to bring it into a seventh overtime, right? Is that seven?
Yeah, yeah. This is six.
Seventh overtime. Here you go, Rick.
I am a real American.
Hogan, baby.
Oh.
It is Hulk Hogan.
Man. Wow.
Listen, brother, I'm feeling it from the Clay Maniacs in Indiana. I'm feeling it from the Tony Machine Gun Maniacs in New Mexico. I just need the Toronto Maniacs. Elio, just throw it for me, please.
He hasn't won one, so this could be his first victory. It's on to Elio. We're on seventh overtime. Jesus Christ. I never thought we would be that far into this game. Goes to Elio. Elio, here you go.
Matt Hardy.
It is Matt Hardy.
Man.
Wow.
He shook his head no. He
Wow.
shook his head no. He did.
Wow.
He shook his head no. Why did you do that to me?
It is Matt Hardy. Yes, you're absolutely right. So that gives Elio one. It goes to Rick. Rick's got to stay in the game. If not, Elio will win it. Here you go, Rick.
Yo.
I hate that Clay has that face. Like I'm supposed to know this. Oh my God. I feel like I know who it is. Oh my God. I'm going to just look at Clay's face when I say this, and I want to know if it's right or wrong. Dewdrop.
Ooh.
No, it is
No.
not. It's Liv Morgan.
Oh.
Elio wins it.
Oh, I feel so bad. I do. I ruined Miles Bourne. I ruined Rick. Like, oh my God.
Wait, what are you doing?
I need to know. I just need to know. I need to know if the next song was a forbidden song.
You really want to know?
I need to know.
I think everybody wants to know.
All right, let's just say Rick got this one, and it would go to Elio.
Hey,
so Elio, here's what Elio would have had.
Nikki Cross, he would have known that.
Oh yeah,
He would have known that.
Oh, absolutely.
God damn it!
It was a good fight, though.
Wow.
7 rounds.
7 freaking rounds it went.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Fucking corporation, bro.
Yo, that pull, I gotta admit, that was out of fucking nowhere.
Bro,
No.
it's damn, bro.
That is crazy.
So
that was a hell of a game.
It was a hell of a game. So the overall scorecard is I have 9. Clay's got 4. Rick's got 0. Elio's got 6. And Chris has got 0. Rick, you're in the same boat as Chris.
Listen, we got an asterisk. We got an asterisk next to my name.
What's the asterisk?
Because the 1 week you messed up, I got hit with the forbidden song when I wasn't supposed to, and I would have won.
True.
Damn.
I should get another half a win for this one.
half a win. Oh Jesus.
No, dude.
Wow.
So close.
There you go. Elio wins it. Thank you all for listening. Make sure you tune in next week. Same pod time, same pod channel. See ya. One hell of a game, though.
Yes.
Absolutely.